Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to more MLB news. Tonight they released the 2019 Gold Glove Award winners. We're going to be going through them at every position in both leagues. You guys can let me know what you guys think about each player that won, maybe who didn't win. I think there's a couple of upsets in here that really could throw you for a loop. That might surprise a lot of people. So we're going to go through them, each league, every position. I want to know what you guys think of these guys. We're going to start with first baseman in the American League. Now, again, I'm going to preface this video. I don't know a lot about the entire league. I know a lot, like I could have a conversation with you, but I didn't watch every game of every team this year, so I'm not going to be able to tell you, oh, Matt Olson, who won the American League first baseman Gold Glove. I'm not going to be able to tell you, shoot, he made 2 errors in 300 tries. Darn it, he shouldn't have made it. So that's what you guys are for. You guys can argue that. But Matt Olson did win the American League Gold Glove over Yuli Gurriel, and Justin Smoke. I know Gurriel's been good, but Matt Olson, he's one of the best, especially in the American League. I think he deserves it from what I know. Good for him. I believe that's his first one, so good for him. Over on the National League side of things, I think this one is pretty obvious if you ask me. Anthony Rizzo, he wins it over there over Christian Walker and Paul Goldschmidt. His third Gold Glove. Anthony Rizzo is probably one of the best fielding first basemen in all of baseball. Again, not sure exactly how he did this season, but good enough to win a Gold Glove. That he honestly probably would have got my vote. Maybe, again, I don't know everything about every individual player on every individual team, but is it the name? Is it the name Rizzo that got him the award? And maybe you'll see that throughout the list. Let me know. But it is Rizzo and Olson at first base. On second base, in the American League side, this one might come as a surprise, maybe not. Maybe if you know a lot about the White Sox, you'll know that Yolmer Sanchez, he was the American League winner over Jose Altuve and DJ LeMahieu. Now, this one did surprise me, mainly because, it's two big names in LeMahieu and Altuve that were the runners-up in this case. Now, if you do strictly look at fielding percentage, Yolmer, he did have a higher fielding percentage than Jose Altuve did. I don't have him pulled up statistics side by side, so I can't tell you, how many chances one had over the other, but I know that Sanchez did have a higher fielding percentage, and if that's what we're going off of, well, then he does deserve to win it. It's his first one. That's good for him, but, again, is it, strictly off of fielding percentage, or is it the big names? In this case, 2 big names might have gotten snubbed, so I'd love to know what you guys think about that. So Sanchez wins on the American League side. Colton Wong on the National League side. Now, I know I have a Cardinals. I know a Cardinals fan. There we go. Colton Wong has been good this year. He's been healthy, and that's been the big thing. So that's good for him. He won over Ozzie Albies and Adam Frazier. I honestly thought Albies would have a shot here. I've seen him play a couple times. He seems to be in the highlight reel every couple of nights. But Colton Wong over Ozzie Albies. That's a big thing right there to give Colton Wong the award. I guess it doesn't say if it was his first one or not, so I'm going to go with a yes. But again, I don't have it pulled up in front of me. So if it is his first one, good. Congratulations. If it's not, good for getting another one. But Ozzie Albies will probably get them eventually. His runner-up was, again, Adam Frazier, he's young, right? But he's not Ozzie Albies good. So I would expect Ozzie Albies to get some in the future. Shortstop. Now, this one, I think, is kind of obvious. In Francisco Lindor, he's one of the best. Is he not? I don't know what else to say. Andrelton Simmons and Marcus Semien were the 2 runner-ups. Now, those are good guys, right? I know Semien played in every game. Andrelton Simmons did not, and that's why I think he was kept out of it. I mean, Andrelton Simmons is literally known for his defense, but he was hurt this year for a lot of the year. That's why I don't think he really received a lot of votes. Semien, he's been good. Considering, if you're looking at most improved from last year, he had like 30 errors last year. This year really cleaned it up, though. He was really good. I just don't know if he matches Francisco Lindor. Of course, I got to see Francisco Lindor play a lot, being a Twins fan. So I think Lindor is a good candidate for it. Definitely better than Polanco. I could tell you that, but Semien definitely could have made the case. So National League winner is, our American League winner is Lindor. National League winner is Nick Ahmed. Now, this one may be a surprise again, maybe not. The Diamondbacks were a really solid team. He beat Paul DeJong and Trevor Story, 2 guys that are maybe known for their bats, their power, but can also field decently. I know Nick Ahmed is really fast, and he had a breakout year, I guess you could really say. So good for him. Again, I don't know a lot about the Diamondbacks, so good for him. He's the Gold Glove winner with Lindor over to third base. Now, this one is where maybe there's a lot of controversy. I think this one, and we'll get to the last one later, but Matt Chapman, he does win it in the American League. Now, we all know that he's really good, and I think it's his second one. I think he won it last year as well. But we all know Chapman is really, really good. And if you want to look at his fielding percentage, I do have this one pulled up. It is a 98.1. Now that, again, from last year, very, very good. He had 20 errors last year. In 2017, he had 13 in, almost 400 chances. So he was bad the last couple of years, but only had 9 errors this year, in almost 500 chances. So very, very good. A fielding percentage of 9.81, 98%. There is the runners-up were Alex Bregman and David Fletcher. Now, I decided to look at Alex Bregman because I know that he's one of the best. His fielding percentage this year was a 98. Actually, I guess he played some at third base and also some games at shortstop while Correa was hurt. 96.8 was his fielding percentage at third base, which is 238 attempts. He had 8 errors. And then at shortstop, he had 3 errors in 210 appearances. That's 98.6%. So, I mean, you could definitely tell that looking at the numbers, Chapman probably deserved it. Now, I did think that Bregman might have had a chance there, but his third baseman play, considering that he had half the chances and almost the same amount of errors, it does make sense that Chapman would win it. Over to the National League side of things, this one's pretty obvious. Arenado. I mean, that's simple. Rendon does make a case. Donaldson does make a case. But fielding percentage-wise, Arenado's 98%. Rendon's 96%. There you go. Arenado's probably going to win it for the rest of his life. It's like 7 straight gold gloves. So, that was pretty obvious. Now, the next one, left field. We're moving to the outfield. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying outfielders don't get errors in general, so you could literally give it to anybody. And I think that you'll look at some of these names and be like, this is stupid, or yeah, he should have won. So Alex Gordon, the 35-year-old left fielder from Kansas City, go Nebraska. He got it. I don't know how, to be honest. Blows my mind. There's not a lot of good left fielders, I guess, in the American League. Eddie Rosario, not one of them. Grossman and Benintendi were runners-up. I mean, Gordon's good. He's always good against the Twins. I'll tell you what, he makes everything look spectacular out there. I guess I don't know a lot about the other guys. I guess it makes sense that Gordon wins it considering what I've seen against the Twins, but I don't know what that tells you about the American League, that a 35-year-old guy from Kansas City is going to win the Gold Glove Award, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that one. But the National League, David Peralta. Interesting name. Maybe some controversy there with Juan Soto and Hunter Renfroe. Now, from what I've seen, Soto is not good in the outfield. I think he is absolutely garbage. Now, not absolutely garbage, but I have not seen a lot of good things from him, especially in the playoffs. In the wild card game against the Brewers, he screwed up and missed a catch. I know, what was it, once or twice in the World Series or in the NLCS, whenever it was. He just missed some routine balls or let some balls just drop in front of him that I think he could have made. Now, he's also made a couple of spectacular catches as well. I don't want to put Juan Soto on the back burner here, but he's got a 98. I looked this up. He's got a 99.3 fielding percentage. He made 2 errors all year in 275 chances. Now, that blows my mind. Like I said, I don't think it's actually that high. They just don't give errors to outfielders. It's crazy. That just doesn't make sense to me then why he wouldn't win it. Unless David Peralta literally didn't make an error this year. Again, I don't have him pulled up. I probably should have, but it blows my mind. That I don't understand. Now here, in my opinion, if you stay to this part of the video, I appreciate it. Can we get a hashtag Trout got screwed? Because Kevin Kiermaier wins in the American League over Mike Trout. I looked these guys up because I was like, there's no way this is right. Kevin Kiermaier, he had a 98.5 fielding percentage. That's great. In 260 chances. Mike Trout, a 98.7 fielding percentage in 300 chances. Ladies and gentlemen, that is roughly 50 more chances and a better fielding percentage, and Mike Trout did not win. that doesn't make sense considering they played in the same amount of games. That I'm a little upset about this because Mike Trout is the greatest player of all time, and he's getting screwed by people making bad decisions. Now, they both made 4 errors this year, which is the most errors that Mike Trout has made in like 3 years. And this is the most errors he's made in a season ever. And if that's what you're comparing it by, which I think is an awful, statistic, because look at like Simeon and Chapman and stuff. They were terrible last year and made, great. They got a Gold Glove this year. You can't flip it around and say Mike Trout doesn't deserve a Gold Glove because he was really good last year and sucked this year. That doesn't work. He has better fielding percentages, more chances in, the same amount of errors. And you're not going to give it to Trout. That's just dumb. And I get it. He is the best player of all time. He doesn't need a Gold Glove award, but that's just, I don't know. I think that's just dumb. And then Jackie Bradley, again, probably could make a case for it, but he's not Mike Trout. That's just dumb. Lorenzo Cain wins it in the NL. I think that is deserving. He's pretty good out there. I think that's pretty simple. Victor Robles, another guy who's probably going to win some. But those 2 guys definitely up there. Right field, Cody Bellinger wins his first one, and Betts wins in the American League. Betts his 4th Gold Glove, and Bellinger his first. Bryce Harper, he was a runner-up. I wanted to see what his stats were. He was actually a 98.3 fielding percentage, which is roughly what he's been his entire career. It is the worst he's been in his career, or at least since 2012. But again, why is he up there? They don't give you errors. They just don't give you errors. And the last one is the pitcher. They gave it to Greinke, or I forgot catchers as well. JT Realmuto and Robert Perez. I think I don't know about catchers, to be honest. I know JT Realmuto is one of the best. I think Molina maybe should have been in it. He was a runner-up. But there you go for catchers. Pitchers, Mike Leake, Barrios got screwed, and Greinke. Now, they gave Greinke the American League one and Leake the National League one, I think. It doesn't make sense. I don't think Mike Leake should have got it. But I don't know. I really don't know about this one. Mike Leake, he does. I'm a Barrios fan, right? Mike Leake did have more chances. He only made 1 error, but it's also pitching. I don't know how you give a pitcher a Gold Glove. That just doesn't make sense to me. Greinke had some great plays in the World Series, but is that what you're basing it off of? I don't know. I don't think pitchers should really win Gold Gloves. That's just kind of my opinion, though. But yeah. I'm just going to go with Barrios got screwed, and we'll just end it on that. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.